If you thought that Ron DeSantis, now that he's no longer running for president and he's gone back to Florida, which he's totally happy about, he loves it there, was gonna stop being awkward, stop being weird, maybe get back into his groove of being this anti-woke gladiator, well, maybe not so much, because in an interesting way, he is kind of backtracking on one of his core issues, which has to do with the need to ban a whole bunch of books that he doesn't like. Take a look at this.
With objecting, like if you go to a school board meeting objecting, if you have a kid in school, okay, but if you're somebody who doesn't have a kid in school and you're going to object to 100 books, no, I don't think that that's appropriate. So I think the legislature is interested in limiting what the number of challenges you can do and maybe making it be contingent on whether you actually have kids in school or not. We just want to make sure that we're not trying to incentivize frivolous objections or any type of games being played. And
now I want you to hold, because in a moment we're gonna get to a video of him being, like, in a very funny fashion, mocked by a journalist on something that Donald Trump is gonna get some delight out of. But you might think, well, why are you not happy? I mean, after all, it seems like they want to dial back a bit of the challenging these books and getting rid of them. Well, yeah, that's a good thing, but there's two reasons why I'm not suddenly cheering for him. One, oh, he didn't know that people were gonna abuse this system that they set up. It's just, it totally bamboozled them that a whole bunch of disingenuous people use this to ban a bunch of books they didn't like. So I don't buy that. But then also, I wonder to what extent this isn't about protecting the sorts of books that we've been talking about, that those disingenuous people are trying to get rid of, but that just like the stunts of like them banning the Bible. Like a leftist will say, well, the Bible's got violence in it. And they realize that, what's good for the fascist goose is good for the gander. Brett, do your version again if you want. And maybe they're trying to ward that off. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too hard on him, Brett. What do you think?
You can have what's good for the goose stepper is good for the gander. It is yours.
It's
or you can
yours.
say it on your show at least, as long as you tell everyone I'm the best.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is the simple thing to know. Ron DeSantis doesn't mean any of it. He has no morals. He's got no principles. He's always just already running for the next presidential opportunity.
Yeah.
He revealed that everything he did in the lead up to this election, he thought would get him past Donald Trump. It was a perfect calculation to be the guy who bans the books. And he lost, and he can't keep running for this go around. He's running for next go around. And even Gavin Newsom is drawing a line in the sand between him and the things that the left gets made fun of for, assuming that it is going to be a true moderate back to normal election the next time around. Gavin Newsom went on Bill Maher and was like, they got all these initials, DEI, IDE, AD, whatever. And we just want people to be respected for who they are. And they're all doing that because that's where they think the puck is going, so they're skating to it.
Yeah, well, look, I am already looking forward to him failing the next go around, but I'm gonna focus for now on this one where there's still fallout from his first presidential campaign. So let's jump to this last video.
yes.
Governor DeSantis, you have kind of spoken out against the woke agenda of gender fluidity and also come out against gender affirming care. So I was hoping you could square your opposition to gender affirming care and people choosing their own gender identity with your frequent wearing of lifts and you hoping to choose your own height identity.
Nice try. Next. Yep.
So, look, that was very funny. The wearing of lifts is 100% gender affirming care for him. His reaction, honestly, showed a little bit more emotional intelligence than I would have expected out of him. He laughed it off, he moved on. I would have expected something even more awkward. That said, if he ever runs again for president, those sorts of comments are gonna come back. So enjoy, I guess, while you can when it's not that consequential, Ron DeSantis. For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.